disordered and crumpled mess at Blane. Mumbling another sorry, I beat a hasty retreat, watching the floor carefully as I escaped the room. As the door swung shut behind me, I heard one of the men say, "Now they're literally throwing themselves at you, Blane. What will they think of next?" This was followed by laughter. I squeezed my eyes shut in dismay as the door closed. What a horrific ending to how excited I'd been at the prospect of being face-to-face with Blane Kirk for the first time since I'd started working at the firm. I'd been in silent awe of him since the first moment I'd laid eyes on him. Laurie, one of the paralegals, had showed me around on my first day at the firm. She was introducing me to a few of the other paralegals gathered around the coffee station, all female, when Blane walked by.
"God, I love to watch him move,"
one of them sighed. My eyes followed him down the hall, and I silently agreed with her.
"Well, look your fill, because that's all you're going to be getting,"
another one shot back, to a round of laughs and sighs. "Who was that?" I asked Laurie, watching him disappear into the elevator.
"That was Blane Kirk," Laurie said. "He's one of the partners and a real big shot in this town. Rich, smart, and absolutely divine."
"And doesn't he know it?" another girl said. "Maybe when he runs out of rich socialites to date, we'll get a shot," one of them offered.
"Right,"
said Laurie with a snort.
"He doesn't date girls at work. Everyone knows that."
It seemed that quite a majority of the women were enamored to some degree with Blane Kirk. But who could blame them? After all, what wasn't to like? Blane was clever and well-educated, successful and ambitious, with a face that made women weak in the knees and a body that made their mouths water. A man like him intimidated mere mortals like me, so I avoided him, admiring from afar, and had never spoken to him until today. Ironic that the first words out of my mouth had to be an apology. I groaned quietly in embarrassment, wanting to bang my head on the solid oak-paneled door at my back. Hurrying back to my cube, I huddled with my head in my hands, wallowing temporarily in my misery. My phone rang and I saw it was Clarice calling from upstairs. She and I had gotten to know each other since I'd been at the firm and had hit it off right away, even though she was several years older than me. "Hey, Clarice," I greeted her with false gaiety.
"Morning, Kathleen," she replied. "Thanks so much for helping me out. Did you find the files and take them to Blane for me?"
"Yes, I certainly had." Yeah, I guess," I said weakly.
"What's the matter?" she asked. "Did everything go all right?"
Well, I hesitated. I kind of tripped and landed on Blane, in a rather unfortunate position. She gasped. Then I heard a snort of laughter. "So not funny, Clarice," I warned her. She tried to quell her giggles.
I know. It's just the image of you."
Her thought was cut off by laughter, and I waited in sour silence for her to finish.
"The look on his face had to have been priceless," she finally sputtered.
"I tried not to notice," I said dryly. Although I was still embarrassed, I could see the humor in it, and a huff of my own laughter escaped. I may have been able to laugh with Clarice, but that didn't mean I wanted to be within 10 feet of Blane Kirk at any point in the foreseeable future. To my horror, later that morning I saw him heading down the hallway to Diane's office. Diane Green was the formidable office manager and my direct boss. Had Blane come to fire me? I listened intently from my cube as he gave her instructions on something he wanted and files he needed her to prepare, hoping beyond hope he wouldn't tell her what had happened. My heart sank when he asked, "Who's the new girl?" "You mean the new runner?" Diane asked. "Her name is Kathleen." "That's me, Kathleen Turner. And no, I'm not that Kathleen Turner. Consider it a family joke. My dad's name was Ted Turner. My grandma was Tina Turner. My parents were just carrying on the tradition.